Something strange is happening at QVC. Shows are airing less frequently. Familiar hosts are suddenly off schedule. Departments once buzzing with energy feel quieter than ever. And behind the camera, employees are whispering about something big, something no one wants to admit out loud. For millions of fans, QVC isn't just a shopping network. It's comfort, it's familiarity, it's that friendly voice that makes you feel a little less alone. But beneath that surface, a silent storm may be brewing. And if the signs are correct, 2026 could bring one of QVC's darkest chapters yet. This is the story of what's really happening behind the scenes. The financial struggles, the shrinking audience, and the growing fear that more layoffs might be coming. In early 2025, employees at QVC and its sister network HSN began to notice something unusual. Fewer live shows were airing, certain departments were quieter, and longtime staff started updating their LinkedIn pages. Then, almost overnight, the news broke. 900 jobs cut across QVC, HSN, and their parent company, Kurate Retail Group. It wasn't the first time. 2 years earlier, in 2023, the company had already eliminated another 400 positions at its Westchester, Pennsylvania headquarters. The explanation sounded familiar: declining sales, higher costs, and a strategic restructuring. But to insiders, it didn't feel like strategy. It felt like survival. Behind the press releases, morale was sinking. The network that once prided itself on family suddenly felt cold and uncertain. For those who'd spent decades there, it was a painful reminder that loyalty no longer guaranteed job security. And fans noticed. Their favorite hosts, some who had been part of QVC for over 30 years, began disappearing without goodbyes. If there's one thing that worries fans the most, it's the pattern. In 2023, around 400 jobs gone. In 2025, another 900 cut. And now, whispers about 2026 are getting louder. Insiders say the 2025 layoffs were only one part of a bigger cost-cutting plan. Leadership wants to simplify operations and move both QVC and HSN under one roof in Pennsylvania, closing HSN's Florida studios. The move may save money, but it puts hundreds of jobs at risk. And this isn't just about crews or staff. In past rounds, even beloved hosts weren't spared. Fans still remember the emotional exits of Dan Hughes and Carolyn Gracie, longtime faces of QVC who were suddenly gone after decades of service. When the layoffs hit, Dan told fans he wasn't shocked for himself, but by how upset the viewers were. "The viewers seemed more upset than I was," he said, and he was right. Fans flooded social media with disbelief and frustration, questioning how a company could let go of such familiar personalities. If 2023 and 2025 taught us anything, it's that no one, not even veteran hosts, is immune when the next cuts arrive. So, what's causing all this? Why is QVC, a brand that once printed money, now struggling to stay afloat? The answer is in the numbers. In 2024, QVC's parent company reported an operating loss of more than $800 million. Revenue dropped by over 5%, and viewership on QVC and HSN declined. Worse, nearly $1 billion remains drawn on their credit line, and a $3.25 billion loan comes due in late 2026. That looming deadline is what insiders fear the most. Because when big debts come due, companies usually do one of two things: raise cash or cut costs. And history shows QVC's leadership prefers the second option. To make matters worse, in mid-2025, the company suspended its preferred stock dividend, a drastic move to save money. Analysts read that as a warning sign. When a company stops paying dividends, it usually means one thing: they're trying to preserve every dollar they can. And that's why many believe 2026 could bring another painful round of layoffs. Not because management wants to, but because financially, they may have no choice. But it's not just the money, it's the market. For years, QVC thrived on one thing: live TV shopping. Millions tuned in daily to watch hosts demonstrate products in real time. It felt personal, like a friend helping you shop. But that world is fading fast. People aren't watching cable like they used to. Viewers are on streaming services and social media instead. And while QVC has tried to adapt, launching QVC Plus, HSN Plus, and even streaming on TikTok Shop, the transition hasn't been smooth. It's expensive to rebuild a 24/7 live shopping empire in a digital world. And while QVC invests in new platforms, its older audience, loyal cable viewers, many over 50, is shrinking. Meanwhile, Amazon, Walmart, and Target have become the new virtual QVCs. They offer everything faster, cheaper, and with thousands of reviews. The emotional connection that once set QVC apart is harder to maintain, as one former employee put it. There are a dozen apps that do what QVC does, except they deliver tomorrow. That's the harsh truth. And it's one QVC is racing to catch up with. For employees who remain, every month feels like walking on eggshells. Some describe it as a ghost town. Fewer coworkers, smaller budgets, and constant anxiety. Those still there say the mood has changed. The laughter is gone, replaced by whispers of, "Who's next?" Even viewers sense it. They notice missing names from the schedule, and longtime shows disappearing without explanation. On Reddit, YouTube, and QVC's own forums, fans have turned into investigators, tracking which hosts are gone, sharing screenshots, and speculating about what's next. Some believe the merger with HSN was the beginning of the end. Not a growth move, but survival. Others think management has lost touch with what made QVC special. Either way, the tension is undeniable. By late 2026, QVC's multi-billion-dollar credit line comes due. The company must pay it off, refinance it, or risk default. For a company already losing money, that's terrifying. If sales don't rebound by mid-2026, analysts believe QVC may have no choice but to make additional cuts. That could mean merged departments, canceled shows, and yes, more layoffs. Insiders also noticed the company recently hired outside financial advisors, a move that often precedes restructuring. Add to that the dividend suspension, and the message becomes clear. They're tightening every belt they can. To investors, these are warning signs. To employees, they're red flags. And for fans who just want their favorite host to stay on air, it's heartbreaking. Every QVC fan can remember at least one moment that hurt, when a host you'd watched for years suddenly vanished. When Dan Hughes and Carolyn Gracie were let go, fans called it the end of an era. Both had spent decades building trust with viewers. They weren't just sellers, they were companions in living rooms across America, but their exits weren't isolated. Over the years, dozens of familiar hosts have disappeared as part of these shakeups. Some left quietly, others confirmed they were laid off. Each time the same questions come up: why them? Who decides? And who's next? Inside the company, staff say it's demoralizing. Every layoff feels like losing part of the family, one employee wrote anonymously. We all know we could be next. And that's what makes 2026 so scary. The people who love QVC the most, employees and fans alike, can see the pattern forming. To be fair, QVC isn't alone. Almost every retail and broadcast network is struggling. HSN has been shrinking for years. Even big box stores like Macy's and Bed Bath & Beyond have closed or gone bankrupt. The way people shop has changed. It's no longer about watching a full hour of demonstrations. It's about seeing a 5-second video on TikTok and clicking buy now. QVC is trying to pivot to that world. They've launched shopping feeds on TikTok, partnered with influencers, and invested in short-form content. It's a smart move, but also expensive. And if it doesn't deliver results quickly, management may face tough decisions again in 2026. In short, QVC is in a race against time. Adapt fast enough to the digital world, or keep cutting until the numbers make sense. So what can we expect in 2026? There's no official announcement of new layoffs, but the warning signs are there. The same ones we saw before every previous cut. Declining sales. High debt coming due. Quiet studio changes, QVC HSN consolidation. Executives using phrases like realigning resources in the corporate world, those are usually precursors to one thing: job cuts. The best case, QVC's digital strategy works, sales stabilize, and 2026 becomes a year of rebuilding. The worst? Another wave of layoffs before the year ends, and more of the faces fans love disappear. No one knows which version will come true, but everyone inside the company is holding their breath. For fans, QVC isn't just about shopping, it's about connection. It's the voice that keeps them company while they fold laundry, cook dinner, or unwind at night. When hosts vanish, it feels like losing an old friend, and that's the tragedy behind these layoffs. They don't just affect the employees, they affect millions of loyal viewers. You can replace a host on paper, but you can't replace trust. You can't replace the warmth that made QVC what it was. If QVC can successfully reinvent itself for the streaming era, through TikTok, YouTube, and digital-first sales, it might survive. The brand is still strong, the fan base loyal, and there's no shortage of talent ready to bring live shopping into the future. But if sales continue to slide and debt piles up, 2026 could force another painful chapter, one that cuts into the heart of what made QVC special. Because at this point, the pattern is too clear to ignore. For now, all we can do is wait and hope. Hope that QVC finds its footing again. Hope that employees finally feel safe. And hope the next press release isn't another list of layoffs hidden behind corporate jargon. Because for those who've been watching since the beginning, QVC isn't just a shopping channel, it's part of our daily lives. It's the laughter in the background, the familiar smile on the screen, the sparkle that makes ordinary moments feel special. But as 2026 approaches, one question still lingers: how much more can QVC lose before it loses itself? This is QVC Forums, where we say the quiet part out loud.